But we can do that, Lil. What we finna do? Now that's what we doing. Like,
yeah, we can come right here.
I'm like, I said, I'm gonna get this shit from when they go to the 70s and shit. Yeah. I'm gonna try to have that.
Man, happening on that, trying to talk that history. So really, like, you could just really, like, you know, so you could really talk, you know what I mean, whatever, you know what I mean. Ain't really no script. It's like you could just be like, man, let us know like where we at, and like what make this, you know what I'm saying? Like monumental, and what make this shit what it is, you know, on the real.
No, this right here, we on the side of the projects. This is like when we came up, we used to call this the other side, or the 99th side.
Okay.
And dudes that grew up on this side, they used to call that side of the project the other side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this side was really known as with a tiny low. We had cliques in our hood, like ESK, Tiny Logs, Spoonie G's, Baby Logs, which is still on the upper Evans Grave Street. So this will be the Tiny Log side, like the Tiny Log Crips. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Inside the Jordan Down Project. For years, meeting years as today, this is known as the OS.
Real shit.
And they got some shit called OSB.
OSB, yeah, I know about it,
So when homie say, well, come on OS, you know to come
you
right
already
here.
know where to come to.
Yeah, you come right here, like, you know what I'm saying?
You already know where to come to.
Even right here, like a few blocks down right here on that side, if you remember the movie Colors, when T. Rogers, they jammed him up, you had to do some dice game across the street. There was this side of the projects right here.
That's another thing too though. Y'all projects is well known for being in movies, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do motherfuckers go about even being able to have something like that? Do they tap in with the homies and let them know, like, hey, you finna film something, you know what I'm saying, over here, and motherfuckers do they be giving jobs when that type of shit happen and shit like that around here, you know what I mean?
That connection comes, like, you rubbing, this Ben, I was just rubbing elbows with people that want to get into film, I want to dig in documentaries and shit, I want to do something in this area, and they just connect like that. Where in society, the right brother, they was just, to my knowledge, they was just in the area looking for where they just set up. And at that time, which was 90, it came out in 93, but 92 is when they filmed it. I was right there. And at that time, you know, the structure was a little different in a lot of games. That structure was serious. So the homies pressed up on them and made them hired. And I know the number and all that. Them was getting $75 an hour. I remember the whole shebang, like the big homies, they was on them. Like, okay, boom, put some homies in the movie and all type of shit.
But that's dope though, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, because it's like, look, you coming to the community, you doing videos, doing movies, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be out here, we gonna be making sure things protected, we gonna be a part of it. And niggas got the same aspirations. There's niggas that come in these trenches, like we just talking with Lil One, who wanna act, who wanna do that same type of shit. So sometimes them rubbing shoulders and it turn into that, end up creating superstars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Just want to talk from the soul one time. Sometimes you gotta tell them how you really feel. Yeah.
Been sipping down, I swear to God.
Y'all here got a lot of superstars that done transcended, you know what I'm saying? From different, you know what I mean?
Like that from Lil One Daddy, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to my Uncle Nardo, Mama Sack. That's
out
my
Nardo.
uncle. That's my mama brother, right? So it's a lot of rappers he had gravitating towards this area, like the reputation that he had. And he brought him right here. So our history is deep rooted. Me and Lil was like, so we got that real history, like, you know what I'm saying? We was raised under some real leaders, like, our house was a spot, it was honeycomb, it was headquarters.
Niggas sing
like,
a lot,
we came with the
same,
so it's not as that's why he the way he is. You know, through his father, like, you know what I'm saying?
Real talk. I know a lot about his father as well, you know what I'm saying? And spearheading and being a part of them peace treaties and all of that, man, trying to get shit right as well in the community, you know what I'm saying? How important is that? Because I've been seeing you, like, throughout the years, you somebody that's vocal, though, on, like, seeing shit try to get better, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how important is that for a nigga like yourself that been here from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, to see how the shit changing, you know what I'm saying, the gentrification, and, you know what I mean, the different things that they trying to do to help build the community, you know what I'm saying?
I watched, man, I was around, like we just spoke on structure. I was around with this motherfucker, it was structured, tight. When you can identify with Baby Low King and Grape Street, you know what I'm saying? Right now you can't really identify that in this day, so I seen our shit kind of like start coming and shit, you know what I'm saying? And we had a lot of Indians. We ain't had that many chiefs. So I got from off that side of the fence with that, I said I'm gonna lead a different way. Let me fix this shit. I can get from right there. You got a lot of truth. I don't need to do that. So once I acknowledge that, I'm like, fuck, let me start doing shit different. Like I started like putting down like a little gang of picnics, gang of football games, basketball games,
together.
We started like 2003, 2004. My first game that I put together, me, not no other homie. We did the Avalon. I did that like in 06. I did us and Nutty in the basketball game.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
smashed
yeah,
Ace,
yeah,
man. Like,
yeah. I mean, I remember that,
both
nigga,
of them.
yeah, on the
Like, you
real.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just, we just
was
never,
there for that,
I just
for
started like
real.
doing different shit. Like, let me put this shit together, and this got bigger and bigger. So I started, you know what I'm saying?
So,
It was a time when I got shot, and you know what I'm saying, and it was you feel me, like I seen it, like damn, so I couldn't even be mad, like yeah, this how it happened. I had to respect the game. So I understand what you're saying, like shit goes around, really comes around, you know what I'm saying?
The same way you speaking on karma, everybody when they hear karma, they just think it's a bad thing. You
Yeah.
got good
Come
karma
on, you
too.
got good karma too.
Like what you just did with grandma.
What you get
Come
back.
on.
What you just did with grandma, making sure she got an autograph. That's little shit
on.
like that just
Yeah.
helps you.
Nigga
'Cause
got
it
a
was
good
genuine.
heart, but
'Cause it was
nigga
genuine.
just in the jungle, man.
Yeah.
On great,
Come
but
on.
nigga just in the jungle. But all of us, a lot of us got good hearts.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
every nigga ain't out here no killer,
Nah,
no tough
yeah,
ass
nah,
nigga wanna
nah.
beat every nigga up and fight all day, all that type of shit. But that's just certain shit nigga got to do in the
It's a
jungle.
jacket you gotta
But
wear.
but what they don't see is like the camaraderie, like you know what I'm saying, especially I know it's a lot different for y'all, like growing up in these projects, you know what I'm saying, like motherfuckers don't understand the camaraderie of a brotherhood of waking up, hanging with my friends all day. Fuck before niggas bang when these just my friends. We spending the night at each other's house,
Yeah, man.
pouring water on a nigga when he sleep first. We doing all this slap boxing and fighting. So a nigga growing up and then one of my friends get taken away from me, that shit be right here forever. Nigga might have lost a nigga like I lost my nigga Knock. I'm 15 when I lose him. I'm 36 now and I still feel it. I still got that in me, like when I see his name or hear him, you know what I'm saying? And I know you got niggas like that and you got niggas like that.
13, I just got his face tattooed
'Cause I
2
ain't-
years ago. That was 20-something
And you
years
still
ago.
feel that.
Still feeling that.
You dig what I'm saying?
That 2 years ago, he been going for 20-something years.
Come on, man.
Like that's what made me just jump out the window when a nigga lost him at 13. This shit a nigga did. You feel me? But like, and that's when it was like fuck it type of shit. 13 years old. Like you feel me?
You know what? I found
Yeah, niggas used to be on both sides, nigga hanging over there like nigga. It's niggas over here that I done lost their lives that hurt me. His nigga Mafia, right? We lost them, nigga Blackouts and them. Them was like my brothers too that I grew up with and seeing them. That shit hurted me. That shit still hurts. You know what I'm saying? I got conversations that play back in my head when I think. That's why that one song was so cold, man. Shout out to Greedo when he did the Mafia business, cause knowing where you hearing them words and remember them no matter where you was from if you knew him. So we done all went through these traumas and these things, and like I think you said something dope earlier though. It's like, how do we try to change it and fix that?
How do we
You know what I'm
deal with
saying?
it?
How do we deal with that? You know what I'm saying? And I think we trying to find a way, like through these conversations. I got some of my older homies in here. Y'all got y'all older homies around this motherfucker. So we all trying to find a way.
Yeah.
Niggas done tried baseball games. Niggas done tried football games. Niggas done tried meetings and shit. But like a nigga say, we throwing shit at the wall to some stick.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna lie, that's a good point to be able to speak on, you know what I'm saying, people you lost. I wanted to talk to Lil.
Yeah.
TD. What's up, baby? What you on? Good? What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, Good. What's up?
Number 9.
Yeah. I want to go back to what y'all was just saying, Lil one. Pretty much speaking on just losing people. I think I had to shift my whole perspective on when people die physically, that is actually helped me cope with it.
Yeah.
It's really helped me cope with it from the homies we done lost back home to, you know what I'm saying, family members, to my son, rest in peace my son, like a lot of different instances to where I've been in that same predicament, fool. So I feel like the most important part, like it's one thing I learned in science, and this shit might come off, it might sound weird, but it's real. Yeah. One thing I learned in science is that energy can never die. First and foremost, we never die, gang.
Yeah.
We never die.
Yeah.
We transition, we move on to a different life, but we never die. That's something that we always gotta know right then and there. He ain't here physically, but he here somewhere. You feel me? And once you know that, death starts to seem a little easy. You gotta look for the signs. I know you done had a homie pass and then you done seen some shit that reminds you of him. You be like, man, this nigga trying to talk to me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You feel me?
For sure.
So why put that power over us to feel like just because he ain't here physically, that that's something we gotta dwell, because he watching over us and he want us to be better than the space that we in.
Yeah.
And then also outside of that as well, how are we being strong for them?
Yeah.
How are we taking their death as inspiration? We gotta look at everything like inspiration, because at the end of the day, we artists, bro. We
right
artists.
Yeah.
Rather you make a song about, bro, rather you feel me, rather whatever you do, everything gotta be looked at as inspiration. What's up?
Start back walking in with you.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll start walking.
Everything got to be looked at as inspiration. Same way you got them tatted on you, that's art. That's inspiration.
Yeah.
So how is we turning our pain and our traumas into something to where it can be presentable to so many other people that go through this shit?
Yeah.
That's how you eat. That's how you heal one. That's how shit come togetherness. How you make some. All right, boom. Long live my dog Deontay. When I was just sitting at that funeral, he one of them niggas, boy. One of them niggas. I was just sitting at the funeral. I sat front row with his mama. His mama had to cry on my shoulder. I had to wipe tears off my shoulder with this shit. So it's like we all going through the same shit. Don't ever feel like motherfucker somebody problem bigger than this or somebody problem different. We all go through the same emotions. Now it's about how do we bring it together to help the ones that go through that shit.
More real ones getting them opportunities. Niggas like him with a voice that's in these trenches, when a motherfucker get them opportunities and can better themselves and can do something and bring it back. Cause like a nigga say, them kids, they looking up to a nigga. Now they could look up to a nigga thugged out this motherfucking nigga knocking everything down and moving how a nigga moving. Or they could look up to a nigga and be like, man, I'm trying to be on the movies like bro. I want to do anything like Lil One. I'm trying to be in the music videos like Lil One.
Stop. Let's pause right here. Remember when you just looked me dead in my motherfucking eye and I just felt your passion right there? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Remember in the same sense how earlier today I was just telling you, hey bro, we need to sit with him. You need to talk to him about your life so he could develop a script.
Yeah, sure.
That's how we do that. And you want to know what's the most beautiful part gonna be about your movie? You want to know the most beautiful part about your movie? How you stumbled across a nigga like me. Because on my mama, I'm gonna make sure that when you just told me that, I'm gonna make sure something happened. You feel me? Because I feel you, cuz, and I'm in position to help, and I'ma always help.
Yeah.
And that should be real genuine. Like, I don't, and like, to be really honest with you, like what I was just saying, like back at 13, like, I don't give a fuck about this shit, Chopper. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, I done did some shit, like, on jail, but I pray, I repent, I want to do better on jail.
And he sees it. Why you think you still alive? You wake up every day, gang. You know how many times, cuz, you know how many times you done been on that, in that instance of, nigga, how am I still here?
Yeah.
What you think he got you here for?
And the nigga really been looking for a way out.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I'm gonna end it on this though, cause we in here, so, you know what I mean? My nigga working, nigga, y'all done took the time, let a nigga pull up, niggas doing this. I'm gonna end it on this. I wanna ask both of y'all this, you know what I'm saying? For the people that's watching this, you know what I'm saying? And the youngsters that's watching this, you feel what I'm saying? That I heard all the real shit, the stories, all the dope shit that we done been through, all the struggles we done been through. Like, what's one message though that you would want the youth knowing? Like, you know what I'm saying? That looking at niggas like, how can I find a way? What's that message that you would tell the youth to out there, like that don't got no hope? A nigga that was Lil One when he was 13 out there right now.
I'm gonna tell you
as well when you get a chance to, you know what I mean? What would you say to your younger self for a nigga that's moving how a nigga was moving when he was younger?
You could go first. I end it off.
To be honest, I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all in the whole world. I don't know what I say to my 13-year-old self. That like, cause that's the person that, like at 13, that's when everything, I don't know what to tell him right now. Like I would really think about that and personally tell y'all that off camera.
That's my son right here.
You hear me?
Y'all can tell him to get like,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I'm gonna personally think about that though, cause that's some really touching shit.
Yeah,
and
man.
I would really want to know what I tell myself. So
I'm gonna be honest. It start with, and he can listen. He can listen to it.
Listen up.
It start with first and foremost, like what I've been saying the whole. Listen, when you come to God as who you are, you ain't gotta change shit. God don't want you to change nothing. What you think he made everybody? He made everybody. He made you the way you is for a reason. He made you the way you is because when I see you, I see the star in you, and you just being you.
And it's crazy. It's really crazy because this nigga a mega star.
Man,
me that.
Yeah. But they gotta take heed to that though. They gotta take heed to that though. You know what I'm saying? Like you know a nigga genuinely fuck with you how you genuinely fuck with me. You dig what I'm saying on the real? And I done told you, I'm talking about way back when you was in the pen with the homie study doing all that. And I'm like, this nigga cold, rapping from the cell. I told him like this nigga hard, so he ain't come on. So I know he ain't on the real. He home now. You dig what I'm saying? On the hood, on the real, he home. You feel me? And the cold thing is, you do got that star potential. You feel what I'm saying? You do got all of those things. And what you said was real, because a nigga might not know what to say to a nigga younger self. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we still growing too and learning things too and trying to get that. But my message would be like, man, don't don't cheat yourself, man.
Yeah.
That's something you told my son is something I've been living with. The same thing you said about your daughter. Be fearless. See, a lot of times we be trapped by the fear of our own communities of breaking them barriers. Like, man, all the homies doing this. I don't want to go to the studio because they hanging out tonight.
Yeah,
man, I'm going to the studio. I got to do that. You might have ran into $1 million in there tonight.
Yeah,
I don't want it, like he said, he doing acting class. You know how many niggas who will probably be like, man, I ain't doing that, man. Homie's doing this tonight, man. This bitch is over here, man. It's money in the trap right here. You know what I'm saying? You got to be fearless enough to say, you know what? I'm going to try something different because this right here is so easy for us to do.
Yeah.
We've been doing this since we was kids. We know how to do this shit easily. You know what I'm saying? For real, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I want to say, man, I appreciate niggas letting a nigga pull up, man.
Yeah,
up in these motherfuckers,
always,
you know, man. Love you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Love all my
Listen,
niggas.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Rick, though. We got Contra Rick Rock behind the camera, man. We got Lil Rick, man. Hey, we got Chop in here, man. Lil One, man. Show your face, man.
What's
Look.
up, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Put me up on him.
Yeah, man.
Lil Rick put me up on him.
Good love, man.
That's, hey, for sure,
up,
man. Yeah, your pops got us out here, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Nothing but love, Lil Rick. You know that? For sure. You know what I mean?
Leave on the message too. What you said, what you just said.
I know, yeah.
What would you say to your younger self?
Yeah, my younger self, man. Like, be fearless, my nigga. Be fearless. Like, don't be afraid to challenge yourself because we know how to do the easy stuff. That this easy right here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he said, it ain't no other way out. So we easy with accepting the way out. But you said it is a way.
Yeah.
So now we got to be fearless enough to be like,
find that way.
Find that way. We ain't giving up. We gonna.
And it starts with that, being fearless, breaking out of what is norm around. You got to be able to do different shit. Every time Lil One called me, he be like, man, you on some different shit, man. But I love it, man. Like, he support as a homie because he's looking at me in the space of you doing something that I really want to do.
I love when you call a nigga though, when you have some shit on your mind, on chill, you thinking about it, you really call a nigga and ask me like, man, what you think about this?
Yeah.
Like, what you think about this? On
real.
reason you really take a nigga advice too, because you know I'm not gonna tell you nothing wrong.
Yeah,
and
man.
I love that you accept a nigga advice.
I know what it is, man.
So,
Hey, this is no studioing. NLE Choppa,
Live in the
Lil
Jordans.
100, man.
Live
Live
in
in
the
the
Jordans.
Jordans, nigga. You see
Live
where
in
the
the
fuck we
Jordans.
at, man. You know what I'm saying? We at Compton Rick Rock TV,
Compton Rick Rock
holding
TV.
it the fuck
No
down.
studio.
No studioing,
In
yeah.
this motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Geechi Gotti. Hey, homie, you could have waited, homie.